Joining me now, White House Senior Advisor for Strategic Communications, Mercedes Schlapp. Mercedes, we're waiting for confirmation that Brett Kavanaugh's accuser will appear and win in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. But could this be another delay tactic by the Democrats, which have clearly politicized to the extreme this woman's accusations?
Yeah, it's been incredibly unfortunate that we've seen the Democrats, in particular Senator Feinstein, play these delay tactics during this time. I mean, let's think this through in terms of a process. Senator Feinstein knew about this letter back in July. She met with Brett Kavanaugh, never even brought up a question on this accuser's allegations. Secondly, then they go into a closed committee meeting where, again, they're able to talk about any sensitive topics. Doesn't come up. Thirdly, then, Judge Kavanaugh sent over 1,000 written questions. Not one of those questions included this allegation. So to bring it up in the last minute is incredibly disturbing. We know exactly what the Democrats are trying to accomplish here, because they've made it very clear that they're refusing to support an incredibly qualified individual, someone who has served our country with dignity, both in the executive branch and in the judicial branch. And let's remember, Judge Kavanaugh has been confirmed 6 times. So he's an individual that is so highly respected by so many in the legal community, those of us who have worked with him personally, like I have in the Bush administration. And all I can tell you, he is a man of great integrity, of great character, and should be confirmed.
Well, and Mercedes, you had Chuck Schumer, a Democrat from New York, talking about these allegations need a full investigation before moving ahead with a vote. But I've heard many people outside of politics ask the question, how do you investigate something that happened 36 years ago when these 2 individuals were teenagers? An investigation is impossible. That you have one woman saying one thing and remembering one thing, and then not just Brett Kavanaugh, but also his friend Mark Judge saying something altogether different in terms of denials.
Well, Judge Kavanaugh, I mean, he's made it very clear that this is completely a false allegation. He called members of the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday, and the one thing Judge Kavanaugh said, he's like, I'm ready to testify today. I want to go public. I want to be able to clear my name. I have to tell you, Dagan, I've spent a lot of time with Judge Kavanaugh during our younger years, I'd like to add. And one of the things that I learned about him was that he was so incredibly professional. I mean, when I was a young female staffer, we worked endless hours in the White House. And I have to tell you, he was always professional, always respectful. He was beloved by our staff in the White House. And you know, I also pride myself because I was able to see how he met his wife, Ashley, went to their wedding. I have been a part of his life, and I've seen him and how he is just an incredibly professional and respectful individual with the highest of character.
The Wall Street Journal editorial today on this subject, titled "The Me Too Kavanaugh Ambush," is especially blunt, and they write in part, no one, including President Donald Trump, needs to attack the accuser, this being Christine Ford. She believes what she believes. But this is not a he said, she said. This is a case of an alleged teenage encounter, partially recalled 30 years later without corroboration, and brought forward to ruin Mr. Kavanaugh's reputation for partisan purposes.
Look, we have allowed the Senate Judiciary Committee to set up the process. And as the president had mentioned yesterday, he talked about that we want a thorough process. We want to make sure we get this right. And so they're going to allow for this public hearing. And what we know is that Judge Kavanaugh is ready to go today. He's ready to testify today. And what's so disturbing and what's so unfortunate is that the Democrats, this is like their October surprise. This is their willingness to, or September surprise, I should say to that. This is their willingness to stop Kavanaugh any way they can. And I have to tell you, it is incredibly disrespectful in terms of the fact that when you look at Judge Kavanaugh's life, when you look at the fact that he has received the highest ratings when it comes to his work and what he's done as a judge. But I can talk about him as a human being and the fact that he is someone who really would take the responsibility of us being a Supreme Court justice. He would take it. He understands the grave responsibility. and has been incredibly respectful to those women out there. I mean, we had 65 women, many of them who knew him during high school and college, who have come out with statements. And we stand with Brett Kavanaugh because this is just disgraceful as they're trying to tear down his name.
And as the Wall Street Journal kind of goes into this, the Republicans, the Senate Republicans, need to be careful that they don't give in to this calculated political ambush. To use the Journal's words, really quickly, Mercedes, this Russia investigation, President Trump ordering documents and text messages related to this probe to be declassified, including selected portions of the FISA application on Carter Page. Why does the president feel this is so important to do right now?
Well, you have had multiple committees in Congress who have been asking for these materials to be declassified. The president wants to be cooperative and as well as be transparent during this situation with the Russian investigation. That is why he's asking for the Department of Justice to declassify these materials.
Mercedes, thank you so much for being here. Mercedes Schlapp, as always.